stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Berry. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Watkins. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
They'll run it from the gun. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. forced to run out of bounds close to the end zone.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
A battle to reach the national championship game. Big moment early here. Third down and goal. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Waller. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Buckeyes pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. gets 3 points, but instead, he shanks them.
There's one more play here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then
he's corralled just short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be credited as a sack.
Now, this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
Red kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Bringing it out. It's Hart. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes a quick grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
17, Ohio State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hart. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Graham. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. coverage team brings down the returner. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick throw to the left. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is on fire today.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Hart. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Ball handed off. Breaks through the tackler. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Time to ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Keeping it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. To make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They'll run it here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. The sure hands. It's Sampson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now we run a draw play. Runs through the defender. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down.
decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. The punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made, and you pick up the first down.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out. It's Hart. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Pulls it in. It's Peoples. In the clear of the 25. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Hand off to the right side. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the returner will be brought down. The first play of the drive, they're set up at the 43. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That's reeled in. It's Shelton. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. Big time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The game good for just a few yards. The defense storming to the football.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. On the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hart. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? That one moves the ball to the 16.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch is made, room to run here. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's James. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's past the marker and still going. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's caught. It's buried. Oh, he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he shanked it. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Gets the first and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs. It's James. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. That's a great performance in the pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.